I remember that. Number one trending story on Philly.com for a while. I remember coming back on November 4th, that Friday, and introducing Donald Trump at a rally in Pennsylvania and said, on Tuesday night, when they call the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for Donald Trump, they will call Donald Trump the President of the United States. And you delivered. You delivered. You know, you saw the president here in Pennsylvania yesterday. You'll see him again this weekend. He's got the same joy on the job, the same love of this country, love of this state, love of her people. Yet he also has a record of progress, a vision for the future, battling through a once-in-a-century pandemic, a recovering economy that will be restored to historic levels again. Other presidents start new wars. This president has rebuilt the military. Other presidents and vice presidents watched while our veterans were literally waiting, dying for care. This president has made sure that our veterans are taken care of, better resourced, and more deeply respected. Other presidents and vice presidents delivered the biggest lie of the last 10 or 11 years. You can keep your plan, you can keep your doctor. While this president is delivering, through Operation Warp Speed, record-breaking therapeutics and vaccines to mitigate and then eventually eradicate this pandemic. Something else phenomenal and decisive happened 4 years ago here in Pennsylvania. A special guest traveled to Berwyn, Pennsylvania to deliver a passionate and persuasive address on behalf of Donald Trump. Little hint, she too is a Trump. She's also an incredibly independent and accomplished woman with amazing political instincts. Her visit 5 days before Election Day in 2016 was absolutely, incontrovertibly essential to winning the state and winning the election. And today is the sequel to that original visit. Melania Trump is here to do it again. As the First Lady will demonstrate so eloquently, this election is a choice. I've looked at the ballot. It doesn't say Trump, not Trump. It's not a referendum on tweets and tone. It's not up or down on this or that. It's a choice. It's a choice between a candidate who's described a dark winter and a president who is promising a bright future. It's a choice between one who apologizes for America and one who puts America and Americans first. It's a choice. It's a choice by one who is propped up by the radical left and one who stands up for the American people. A choice between shipping jobs and wealth overseas, raising taxes, crippling regulations, and hurting small businesses, surrendering our energy independence to foreign dictators, and a president who cuts taxes, reduces regulations, makes us energy independent, and brings back our factory jobs. It is a choice between a president who, facing a once-in-a-century pandemic, took swift and unprecedented action to shut down travel from China and Europe, surged supplies like ventilators, gowns, masks, gloves, trillions of dollars to the states, and one who stayed inside, one who, when he had to preside over a pandemic, didn't do such a great job. It is a choice between somebody who, people who speak for him say he'll pack the Supreme Court, and one who just last night swore in Amy Coney Barrett. It's also a choice, ladies and gentlemen, in Pennsylvania, between a career politician who always made sure he had a steady income and top shelf health care while his votes put your jobs and your benefits at risk. It's a choice between 47 years of inertia and 47 months of action. Only President Trump, who oversaw the blue-collar boom of record low unemployment, record low poverty, and record high income, can lead us out of this pandemic. Joe Biden oversaw the slowest recovery since World War II. Biden has no good energy plan for Pennsylvania, and really, no good energy whatsoever. Pennsylvania, this election is about principles, not personalities. It's about policy, not politics. The stakes are very high. This is about freedom, your freedom. If each of you tells 20 people you know why you support Trump and Pence for re-election, that could be the difference. That is the difference in this election. I know many of you, I coined the term undercover hidden Trump voter in 2016 to international derision. Thank you, everybody who insulted that and didn't take it seriously and doesn't again. But it's true. You're not putting signs in your yard as much. People aren't putting stickers on the bumper because winning finishes a lot of sentences, solves a lot of problems. You won last time, just go win again. Don't listen to the big mouth, big-pocketed people who are telling you what to believe, who you are, how to vote. We can't take this for granted. We can't turn over the reins to a politician who people are having a hard time saying what 2 or 3 things he has done to make measurably and consequentially improve their lives over 47 years. Cue the Jeopardy clock when you ask the question. President Trump doesn't sound or act like a politician because he isn't one. He was sent to Washington, D.C. by Pennsylvanians like you to fight for us every single day. Only an outsider can deliver the kind of energy independence and lower prescription drug costs and a rebuilt military, and yes, school choice and charter schools, which your own governor is standing in the way of expanding. Most importantly, only an outsider incumbent can actually see what's affecting the American people. And no issue underscores that more than something that's rankled our nation and rankled the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the drug crisis. While Joe Biden was vice president, there was a 72% increase in drug overdose deaths. President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump has made this a signature central issue. And under their leadership, because they helped raise awareness, raise money, we had a completely bipartisan piece of legislation and a decline in drug overdose deaths for the first time in 30 years. It's funny you say that, because how to introduce a woman who needs absolutely no introduction? I think I'll do it by just reminding us all of a few facts. President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump are not your typical political couple, doing this for fame or fortune, position or power. They had all of that. Each of them had built successful careers. They were self-made entrepreneurs. They did not need this, but we did. They love the country and her people. They are doing it for you, Pennsylvania and America, at a high cost of privacy, fortune, and they have worked tirelessly at it for 4 years. Not only do we need 4 more years of Trump-Pence, but with that comes 4 more years of First Lady Melania Trump, too. She is a loving, involved mother, an incisive political talent, her husband's closest confidant, and a First Lady that is devoted to the well-being of our nation's children and our nation overall. Her visit to Pennsylvania 5 days before the election in 2016 made the difference to winning the state and to winning the election overall. So remember, when you hear 4 more years, that's 4 more years of Melania too. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor and privilege to welcome to the stage our First Lady, Melania Trump.
Thank you, Kellyanne. Hello, Pennsylvania. Thank you all for the very warm welcome. And to our friend, Congressman Smucker, for joining us today.
We love you!
I love you too. Thank you. Before I begin, thank you for all the love and support you gave us when our family was diagnosed with COVID-19. We are all feeling so much better now, thanks to healthy living and some of the amazing therapeutic options available in our country. Thank you again for your well wishes. Since early this year, our country has felt the effects of global pandemic. Like many of you, I have experienced the first-hand effects of COVID-19, not only as a patient, but as a worried mother and wife. I know there are many people who have lost loved ones, or know people who have been forever impacted by this silent enemy. My family's thoughts and prayers are with all of you through this difficult time. We all know the American spirit is stronger than this virus. We have proven that we can and will overcome this unexpected challenge. Thank you to all who have stepped up and helped in this uncertain time. To the frontline workers, teachers, healthcare professionals, and many more, my husband and I are grateful to you. You continue to make a difference every single day. Such selfless service is what our American values are all about. It is amazing to see the way we as Americans have come together in this time of need. Through the passionate and careful work being done in our communities, cities, and states all across our beautiful and powerful country, we will triumph over this virus. Donald is a fighter. He loves this country and he fights for you every single day. For the first time in history, the citizens of this country get to hear directly and instantly from their president every single day through social media. I do not always agree with the way he says things, but it is important to him that he speaks directly to the people he serves. This administration chooses to keep moving forward during this pandemic, not backward. By moving forward, we demonstrate a fundamental value of our nation, our ability to rise to any challenge and overcome any hurdle. We do not close down or hide in fear. We get to work to find real and lasting solutions. It's what sets us apart from any other country in the world. It's how we came from 13 small colonies to the global leader. Our schools, restaurants, and business, large or small, have developed safer ways for people to continue moving forward. Our administration remains 100% supportive of ensuring our nation is equipped with all the medical supplies we need and getting a vaccine developed and distributed as safely and quickly as possible. This is something that both political parties should support, encourage, and celebrate. No one should be promoting fear of real solutions for purely political ends. The success of a vaccine will save millions of lives over the long term. I believe in our incredible doctors, nurses, medical professionals, and scientists. The Democrats have chosen to put their own agendas ahead of the American people's well-being. Instead, they attempt to create a divide on something that should be nonpartisan and non-controversial. A divide that causes confusion and fear instead of hope and security. That is not the leadership. Let us also not forget what the Democrats chose to focus on when COVID-19 first came into our country. While the president was taking decisive action to keep the American people safe, the Democrats were wasting American taxpayer dollars in a sham impeachment. They cared more about removing our elected president. Meanwhile, I watched Donald continue to work hard to keep people informed and calm, to protect our economy, and make hard and unpopular decisions to do all he could do to keep us all safe. This sham was led by opposition, and their display of hatred is on display to this day. Children watching and learning about politics in our country deserve a better display of political responsibility. And respect for our secret institutions. Joe Biden attacked President Trump's decision to put the American people first and closing travel from China. He called it xenophobic hysteria. Now he suggests that he could have done a better job. Well, the American people can look at Joe Biden's 36 years in Congress and 8 years in the vice presidency and determine whether they think he will finally be able to get something done for the American people. On November 3rd, when you vote, you're voting for our children's futures. As long as Donald Trump is president, our American family values and the virtues that our country was built upon will continue to be cherished and upheld. The Democrats, with help from the media, have worked tirelessly to all but destroy our traditional values. Before my husband decided to run for president, the media loved him because they saw the man that I see every day, someone tough, successful, and fair.
And handsome!
I agree. A man who sees potential in everyone he meets, no matter their gender, race, religion, or sexual orientation. A man who has a very big heart and have a great sense of humor. Donald loves helping people, and he loves seeing those around him and his country succeed. But when he decided to run for the president as a Republican, the media created a different picture of my husband, one I don't recognize, and treated all his supporters with equal disdain. The media has chosen to focus on stories of ideal gossip and palace intrigue by editorializing real events and policies with their own bias and agendas. For instance, my initiative Be Best has one main goal: helping children. Yet the media have chosen to take the attention away from children and focus on only the negative. But that will not stop me to do what is right. Like my husband, we are not the politicians who have worked in Washington for too long. And just like my husband, I'm here to make a difference for you and your families. It has been the greatest honor and privilege to serve as First Lady of the amazing country. It has allowed me an opportunity unlike any other. I have met with children all around the country and the world. What I know is that all children understand the language of love. I have seen a great deal of love through simple, everyday acts of kindness. In fact, it was a little boy from this great state of Pennsylvania who helped show what it meant to be best. Christian Bucks was in second grade when he created his buddy bench. When Christian noticed some of his schoolmates were lonely, he decided to create a bench where children could sit at recess and connect with other children. Christian's simple act helped address children's feelings of loneliness, and it allowed for many new friendships to form. These are the acts to be best will continue sharing with the American people so that children everywhere can understand the power of kindness. Remember, it is love of optimism, not fear and lawlessness, that will make America great again. There is so much goodness and compassion happening, but oftentimes it does not make the news. That drives the news are the hand-picked, angry, and often baseless claims from anonymous sources and angry ex-employees who are only trying to distract from the important work happening inside the White House. These next 4 years are vital. Our president continues to move this country forward. The United States is a country of hope, not a country of fear. Under Donald's leadership, our economy has soared, our borders are safer. We have stayed out of new conflicts and worked to end wars. We have destroyed terrorists who attacked this country and our allies under the last administration, and have made historic peace deals in the Middle East, which makes the world safer. We are respected again. We still have strong alliances around the world, and these allies are now doing their fair share globally. As a mother, I'm grateful for a president who believes in strong families. As an independent woman, I'm grateful for a president who has championed not only women, but working mothers by promoting and supporting their roles in the workforce. As an American, I'm proud that we have a president who puts our country first. Remember, we are a strong nation again. With Donald Trump as our president, we will be even stronger when we beat COVID-19. Please remember to follow CDC guidelines so that together we can minimize the spread of the virus until a vaccine can be developed. This election isn't just about the next year. It's about the next 4 years and beyond. is about continuing to set this country on a course of real prosperity and success. We can't and we shouldn't go backwards. Donald Trump is the man who will lead us and empower us to make that greater future together. Donald Trump will expand and grow the economy and keep us safe. Joe Biden's policy and socialist agenda will only serve to destroy America and all that has been built in the past 4 years. We must keep Donald in the White House so he can finish what he started and our country can continue to flourish. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be here with me. And thank you for all of your support. If you haven't already voted, please be sure to get out and vote on November 3rd and encourage everyone you know to do the same. God bless you, each of you, your families, and God bless our beautiful nation.